3, 2, 1, rolling track full.
Breaking news from our interview with President John Fry on a new development coming to campus.
Thousands fill the city streets in protest, part of millions nationwide.
The wizard is turning a temple owl into a lion.
You're looking at a live picture of the White House where the deal to end the shutdown was signed by the president just hours ago. But the aftershocks of this historically long shutdown are continuing. Hello and welcome. You're watching Temple Update. I'm Kevin Gruen.
And I'm Sydney Humes. Major developments in both Washington and Harrisburg. After 4 months, Pennsylvania finally has a budget.
More on that in a moment. But first, in Washington, the deal that ended the longest government shutdown.
Late last night, President Donald Trump signed the deal that ends the 43-day shutdown after the House passed the bill 222-209. It ends the government budget funding services that have been missing for weeks, impacting things like Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, known as SNAP.
One of the major effects of the shutdown that has impacted people nationwide are the delays and cancellations at airports.
Even though the shutdown is coming to an end, there is no guarantee that the chaos at these airports will be over soon.
Temple Update's Lauren Haley Morris is live at the Philadelphia International Airport and spoke to travelers about the challenges that they've been facing. Lauren.
Kevin and Sydney, good morning. I'm going to step to the side here. You're looking at a live look on campus. It looks a little bare right now, but you see people there with their sweaters and jackets getting ready for the fall break.
Temple students are feeling the chill in the air. We saw someone with their jacket on, and that's a reminder that Thanksgiving is almost here. While some have already left the nest, others will be flying home in the next couple of days. Hello and welcome. You're watching Temple Update. I'm Christian Lee.
And I'm Lauren Haley Morris, and the Temple community is eagerly awaiting its time off.
Some are headed home for the holiday and some are staying here. Camille Rosansky is live on Broad Street to tell us what students can expect the temperatures to be as they leave campus.
But first, Temple Update's Aiden Cairns is at the Founders Garden to talk about what students have in store for the break. Hey, Aiden.
Good morning, Lauren and Christian. That is right.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Temple Update. I'm Corey Parker.
And I'm Aiden Cairns. The weather has been a bit unreliable. But there's one thing we can count on for sure. Spring break is just days away.
We are now 23 days into the government shutdown with no end in sight. Hello, you're watching Temple Update. I'm Lauren Haley Morris.
And the aftershocks are starting to be felt by more and more people on and around campus. I'm Christian Lee. With this extended shutdown, Americans are at risk of losing government assistance, one being the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. I spoke with a Temple student who would be just one of those affected by these cuts come November 1st.
This story in the upcoming weeks. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Sujani Preddy. Kevin and Sydney, I'm sending it back to you.
Breaking news from overnight. 2 people were killed and 3 are injured after a man rammed his car into a synagogue in Manchester, England. Police say they believe the suspect is dead after being shot by officers. Police say a large congregation was inside the synagogue at the time of the crash. The attack happened on Yom Kippur, the holiest day on the Jewish calendar.
75 minutes. They are also adding twice weekly 75-minute classes on
Hot
Mondays
Punch
and
2,
Wednesdays.
Stand By Coming Up
This will
Music,
not
Stand By
remove any
Lee.
of the current class schedule options.
Bring Down FSG, Q Music, Ready X, Roll X, Take It, Ready A, Roll A, Take A.
Plus, one final event is
Ready-
wrapping up
Ready
that
one.
History Month in style. We'll take you there.
Take 1.
I'm Jeremy
Ready 2.
at the Sports Desk, and I'll take you through last night's historic game for women's lacrosse.
Take 2.
All that and
Ready
more when we
PTZ.
come back.
And dissolve. And Lee, you can take us out.
And
Clear for 130.
Reporting in front of City Hall for Temple Update, I'm Sujani Preddy, sending it back to you.
The Senate is expected to continue voting on a deal to end the shutdown. Last night, the Senate adjourned with no agreement.
Us over Zoom, we have Dr. Priscilla Mulicherry, faculty fellow at Temple Center for Public Health Research. Now getting into this, what are the immediate effects we will see if the Affordable Care Act subsidies expire on January 1st? Professor?
Sure. Yeah, so if the enhanced subsidies expire, the main impact will be a significant increase in the cost of health insurance for people who have an ACA plan. So for example, a single person who makes about $550,000 a year would have to, and now pays about $250 a month in insurance premium, will see that number double, right? The cost of their premium is going to go up to about $500 a month. And more than 20 million Americans that currently have an ACA insurance plan will be affected by this change.
Now, if you aren't on the ACA, how will you still be affected? Because it's overarching.
Yes. So in addition to Americans who have an ACA plan, there are potential for impacts for the population as a whole, because when people can no longer afford health insurance, they might turn to hospital emergency departments.